Come back.
Under the W.
Down to the wire again.
Well, it's what we do.
Mhm.
To be fair though, Eva thought that we recorded on Wednesday night.
Yeah. Yeah, she said, "I'm having my sleepover with Shishi soon. Can I come on a Wednesday?" And,
She
made a face. Yeah, she was
she
and I
wants to
was
be on
like,
the podcast.
"Yeah, man, you can come on a Wednesday. What are we doing on Wednesday? Let's do it."
Yeah, she has asked me if she could be on the podcast, and I'm like, "If it's okay with your parents, then
Yeah, I
sure,
don't
you can be
care.
a
She's
a
funny.
guest."
Yeah.
She's hilarious. So if anybody has any topics you'd like us to discuss with Eva, send them our way
Yeah.
because coming soon.
Yeah. I love it. I'm here for it.
I know.
Miles spent the weekend there.
Yeah.
Um, his, wish for the summer when we started was more time with his cousins, so he loves
Uh-huh.
spending time with them. Um, but when I dropped him off, I gave Mike and Danielle some money, and they were like, "No, no, no, we don't need money." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Just trust me.
You will.
Just take it. Just trust me." So, because my kid eats
He's an
a
eater.
lot, a
Yeah.
lot. Teenage boy eats, and his friends' parents are always so shocked. So they're one time, I picked him up and they were like, "6 pieces of pizza, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, man, I'm sorry. Did you have him wash the dishes or something to pay for
Yeah.
his stay?" Because
And he's always been that way.
yeah.
I think I had him and Harper together when they were like maybe 5 was the first time we did like urban air.
Mhm,
And I was like, okay, we'll get Happy Meals on the way home. And Miles
mhm.
is like, Shishi, I want a 20 piece.
He skipped Happy Meals completely as a
I was
child.
like,
He
20
didn't care about
nuggets?
the toy. Mhm,
No. I got them each a 10 piece.
mhm,
Harper ate 4, Miles ate 16.
mhm. And he would have eaten Harper's 4 if he had left them.
He would have kept
Yeah,
going.
yeah. He loves them.
Yeah.
But Danielle texted me, Sunday morning, and she was like, "Last night, Miles ate an entire family-size box of mac and cheese, and this
Uh-huh.
morning got 2 sandwiches at Wawa because that's his normal order." And I was like, "Yeah, that's why I gave you money."
Yep.
So mhm,
Take it. I
yep,
know. I was with him. Was it Saturday that I stayed? I must have been. And then went to the game, like Harper's game in the
mhm,
morning. And so Miles was sitting with me and like Isla immediately wanted Kona ice. Like the second
mhm,
she saw me was like, Shishi, can we go to the Kona ice truck?
mhm.
I'm like, okay, sure. Miles like didn't really want that, but he did get one. And then he
No,
was like,
because he wants a
okay.
cheesesteak instead.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was like and this was like a 9 o'clock game, maybe 10
mhm,
o'clock. I think it was 9. And so then maybe a half hour later, he's like, "Uh, can I get, my money from the car from Uncle Mike's car and go get french fries?" And I was like, "Here,
mhm.
bud. I'll get you french fries."
Yeah. Yeah, and then when I showed up on Sunday, Danielle was like, he had a breakfast sandwich this morning. He had 2 corn dogs when we got here and an order of fries, and he had a Kona Ice, and when I showed up to pick him up, he was like, "Can I get a Kona Ice and fries?"
Oh my god.
And I was like, "I guess so."
Yeah.
He must like the Kona Ice because he does not like sweets really, so
Well, I
he
think
must like the texture of it because it's like ice and he can crunch it. Yeah.
uh-huh, and he got, pina colada flavored with
Oh.
me, and then it was like,
Mm.
"Oh, like, I had a lot of pina coladas in Mexico." So we were talking about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's so funny. I texted you because he spent at least a half hour talking to one of the moms at the field about peanut allergies.
Mhm. Yeah, he loves a good conversation.
Yeah.
He will sit and chat, chit chat. He was there for Harper's baseball game, and he doesn't wanna play baseball, he just wants to sit in the dugout,
Uh-huh.
just chat it up. He wants to be clubhouse guy.
Meanwhile, me and mom, because my party was the night before, so mom like was running around like a maniac all day on Friday and like the whole week leading up to this, and then running around the whole party. I didn't sit down, I don't think, for the whole
Mhm,
party, and then, got home probably at, like, 11 and what like, didn't go to bed until 1, and then this is, like, a 9 a.m. game. So me and
mhm.
mom are just, like, in our chairs, like,
Zombies, yeah.
"Oh my god, why am I here?"
Mhm,
And Miles is like, just talking, 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 and I'm like, I
Yeah, he
can't
was
do
like
this."
they talked about having the testing done,
Yep.
he's trying small doses, he
Mhm.
told me all about it. He's going in
Mhm.
and having a full peanut at the doctor.
A full peanut and a full cashew.
Yeah. Miles is not interested. We have offered to do, like, like, exposure sort of,
Yeah.
but we took him 2 years ago to be retested because he was tested when he was little,
Yeah.
um, like, 8 months, like, or 8 months to a year because I gave him peanut butter for the first time, and he just, like,
I
all
told
over.
him, I was like, "I remember I was watching you the day that you
Yeah,
had your first
and
reaction,"
then I gave him Benadryl when he had the reaction, and
and
he
he
slept
just
the entire
slept
day.
all day.
Yeah, but we never gave it to him since that time. And obviously had them test it, and they were like, "Yeah." And then when we got him retested, they did the skin test on the back, and everything was fine except for peanuts was, like, a big
Mhm.
and he hated the testing because you can't itch it,
Mhm.
and he was, like, so itchy for the rest of the day, and he was like, "I'm never doing that again." So we gotta give him a little time. He's got a
Yeah.
little he might, like, when he's a teenager, wanna try the exposure therapy. I'd prefer that he's a little bit older.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But he doesn't really to be honest, things that have peanut butter, he's not really into it. So, like, I don't
Mm-mm.
really I mean, obviously, I know there's, like, a life risk with it, but he's pretty good about it. We were talking about at your party, Tish was asking about it, I think, somebody,
Mhm.
that when he was little, I told him his name was Miles No Peanuts. Yeah, so when people would say, like, "Hey, buddy, what's your name?" He'd be like, "Miles No Peanuts," 'cause, he,
Yeah.
like he didn't know how to say, "I have a peanut allergy," but
Right.
we just taught him that his last name was No Peanuts.
Yeah.
So,
Which
somebody
he
would be
said
like,
as,
"Oh"
like, "No 2 nuts," or something.
mhm,
"No 2
mhm,
nuts."
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, most like, he would really be like, "Miles," like, that was his name, and then they would be like, "Miles what?" And he would be like, "Miles No Peanuts."
Yep.
So he thought that was his name for a very long time.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, it's
but it
scary.
worked.
Yep.
Nobody gave it to him. Yeah. He has not had a reaction since that time. He's pretty good. He'll ask.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, he was telling this mom we were talking about ice cream, and he was telling this mom how he got an ice cream cone from Mr. Softee and, um, wanted Nerds on top of it, and he was looking and saw that there was a piece of peanut in the Nerds, and
mhm,
was saying to her son, like, "See, this is why I'm always like, you can't get toppings because it's not safe."
yeah. Yeah. He's
So,
pretty good about it. He's full inspection. He's looking. Don't,
yeah.
mm-mm. And then, like, we have it in the house, but, we don't eat it when he's here.
Mhm.
But every now and again, I'll have, like, a protein bar or something, and he'll be like, "Are you eating peanuts?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but yeah." But
I'm just always
he's
a
on it.
lunatic with the kids eating anything around them, and, like,
Yeah,
dog treats too is, like, scary to
Danielle
me.
said, like, she put the Nutella away because her kids are double dippers. She's like, "I can't."
Oh, yeah.
She's like, "No way."
Uh-huh.
But, yeah, vacation time, the Outer Banks, I remember the first time we went, mom stood on the counter and was like, "Miles cannot have peanuts.
Yes.
That's it." I was like, "We're good here.
It's
We're
okay.
good. It's okay." But, yeah, he's been pretty good. So, what else you got?
Alright. Well, I don't know if you can see that I'm a little bit glowy over here.
Uh-huh.
That's because my lighting today is my stove light
Mhm.
because my overhead lights, are flickering because they need to be replaced.
Yeah.
So, it's just been very chaotic here lately.
Yeah, and this again highlights the differences between the 2 of us. I have my lights set to remind me before they go out, probably every 3 months on the calendar, and a
No.
ring light set up this
Mhm.
morning. You
No.
are letting your lights flicker and now using your stove light.
My stove light. It's Let me just set the stage for you about, like, what my week looks like right now, because I would like to think I'll say this, I'm having a crazy summer so far,
Uh-huh.
but I I can't blame that on my chaotic nature that it would be that way whether I was
Yeah,
staying at home or what.
yeah.
So, we all know that, the air conditioning was an issue. That finally got fixed. And all of a sudden, my kitchen sink is draining very slowly. So
Oh.
naturally, I give my landlord a heads up and I'm like, hey, it's draining really slow.
Mhm.
Great, get some Drano. I'm like, yep, I already did that.
Did that,
Um,
buddy. Mhm.
I am only texting you when I really need you because I don't want to see you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anyway, so I'm like going about my 2 jobs, just like, okay, great, like sink's draining slow, whatever. Thursday, I come home from work and I wash my dishes. And as of Friday morning, the water is still sitting in the sink. And I am leaving Friday right after work to drive home for my grad party. So I'm like, hey, this, like, you got to get here. This is disgusting. And I'm leaving, whatever.
Mhm.
So he doesn't come all weekend. Like, cool, cool, cool. But I have Allie here checking everything. So Saturday, she's like, oh, your sink's empty. I'm like, oh, thank God. Like, it's still not fixed, but I'm like, at least there's not water sitting in it.
Like standing water,
Uh
just
huh.
yeah.
So then I get home on Sunday and my bathroom shower is all backed up.
Oh, so it just went brrrt.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
connected. So, great, great, great. And then like he's all mad at me. Like, what'd you put down here? I'm like, I've lived here 10 years. I
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay,
Also,
great.
you're not my dad.
Yeah. So Sunday I'm expecting to like go to the beach, you know, just relax, reset, um, dealing with that. So then Monday, he comes and fixes that. Great. Under the sink is still leaking, but it's no longer clogged. Okay,
Mhm.
fine. So Monday, Tuesday, working. Last night, I went and got my nails done because I'm leaving for Colorado tomorrow. So today, this is my schedule. I got up at 4 to finish packing and like,
Mhm.
you know, do my apartment cleanup that is like clean out the fridge, do the dishes, take out the trash, all of that before I leave for multiple days. So I got up at 4. We're recording. I am dropping Rev off at doggy daycare, going
Mhm.
to my first job until like lunchtime, and
Mhm.
then leaving for my second job. Um, and then picking Rev up from daycare, driving to mom and dad's, and then going to Lily's show tonight because that was like
Mhm.
the one time I could catch to then catch my flight out of Philly tomorrow morning. Tish is coming to meet me at 7:30.
Yep. You're gonna be
So
so tired in Colorado.
it's just like
I don't
that
know
the
why we
way
do this to ourselves before vacations too. It's like we just completely like like just drill down to the bits and
I
then
didn't plan on it. I'm like, I just feel so chaotic of like, go, 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 go.
yeah.
And uh,
I just
this,
saw a TikTok of someone who was just like, "We're all doing too much, me included. It's all too much." And she
uh
was just like, "Driving, this. We're going here, we're going there, we're trying new stuff." Like everybody needs to chill out.
yeah.
And I have to say that Megan and I have truly chilled out this summer.
Hmm.
We have like stopped scheduling every single second. We have just enjoyed our house. What we haven't enjoyed is our backyard too much this summer. Like for whatever reason, I don't know. We've just been doing other stuff, but that brings me to another thing. But we are all doing too much. But that
Yeah.
brings us to another thing talking about your landlord in my backyard. We may be doing tiny house situation back here. And
I
Megan and
just,
I are in for it.
have you looked at the tiny houses that I've been sending you?
Yeah. They're beautiful.
So, okay. I have lived in a tiny house for 10
Mhm,
years now because like
mhm.
my studio apartment is, I don't know, would you say it's maybe 600 square feet?
Yeah. If that,
Um, yeah. Yeah, I don't
I
know.
would say, yeah, you've done well
Um,
and you're used to it. So like a tiny house that works correctly would be lovely.
right. Yeah, so this is like a bigger conversation than like what we're going to have on this podcast, but rent has gotten to be out of control and also my landlord is a liability at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Buying a
I
house in New Jersey alone
it's
is,
not
impossible.
doable.
Like,
Yeah.
y
So, yeah, then we've talked about me getting, like, a camper or something and living in your
Mhm,
backyard, but then I started getting ads for these tiny houses that are, like, basically, like, ready to move in.
mhm,
They're customizable, and then I didn't send this to you, but they're beautiful, they get delivered. They pretty much run between 100 and 200,000
mhm,
for, like, a two-bedroom tiny
mhm,
house, and, you can, like, get a mortgage through them. It's not
mhm.
even
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but they're I was looking digging a little bit deeper on the website, and they are RV certified so that you
Oh,
can park them in, like, an RV or campsite legally and live there. I mean, depending on their regulations or whatever, but you can get them customized with solar panels for electric.
yeah,
They said that this is more of like a temporary they recommend this temporarily versus like doing this as like a full setup. But if
sure.
you want to live off the grid, they can do like a compostable toilet, a like rainwater collection system for your water supply and all that. And I'm just
Yeah.
like,
I think more and more people are doing this, but either way, I mean, we have a huge backyard. So of course I was like, they can just like Megan and I were sitting out there and I was like, they could just put it right here. We have a cement slab that was cracked in the middle, so
mhm,
not the best foundation, but I was like, how much would it be to like break this up and have somebody lay another one? You know
mhm,
what I mean? Like
mhm.
probably not terrible, but we have areas along the fence and a couple houses in our neighborhood have RVs and then 2 have a tiny house, like I've
Okay.
seen on their property. But even if you didn't wanna go huge, like a tiny house, an RV would be your own bedroom, basically. Like, you could and then you could use everything in if we had an extra bedroom, we would just be like, "Move in here."
Right.
You could just do that, but we don't. So, you just need the space to sleep, but you could also do all the other stuff, and we have the space. And honestly, it's like, why not?
I know. Yeah. I
You
mean,
own it, it's yours. I mean, we'd have to figure out, like, zoning and things like that, but it does say
yeah.
that in our area, you can have 2, like, livable properties on your property. You just have to get the permits for it and
So
things
we'd
like
have
that
to do
going
the
on.
3 bedroom so that me, Allie, Robbie, and Winston can all live
Yeah,
together.
I mean, we'd have a dog park here. Not to mention we'd have built-in dog sitters,
Mhm,
house watchers, all of
mhm.
it, and I was just talking about this at work yesterday. We decided that, like, nobody should ever live alone. So, like, you shouldn't just live alone where nobody can see you get up and going to work or, like, you know what I mean? You should have somebody who at least knows, like, "Hey, like, they're doing okay back there. We saw them come out and get their trash," or whatever. Like,
Right.
there should be
Yeah.
somebody else, like family in your life because, like, everybody's better in numbers. Like,
Well, at first when you said that, I was like, I don't agree with that. I love living
no, no, no.
alone, but
You need your own space, but
yeah,
you
yeah,
need,
yeah.
like if we lived on the same property, that would be
I
yeah.
mean, I like my coworkers and I have this understanding, like if I am supposed to be well, and this is a little tricky in my position because I'm in different buildings. This year only
Mhm.
be in one, but if I'm not where I'm expected to be at a certain time,
Yeah.
I'll get a text from Trish like, "Hey, are you okay? Are you home today?"
Yep.
Because
Yep.
like you have to have your people expecting you to show up to places and like,
Yeah, nurses are the same. If
yeah,
somebody is a no call, no show, that is unheard of
yeah,
in our job. So immediate texting. And if nobody answers, obviously, like when I worked in the ER, the police department, we were like, wellness check.
go
Just
there.
go
Yeah.
make sure that they're home or I don't care if they're actually sick or not. Just make sure that they're good.
Yeah, like
Like,
do they need help?
yeah. Yeah. So having like just somebody who, you're waving to every morning, hey, what's up?
Mhm.
Good to go. Yeah. It would be
Yeah, I
great.
mean, I don't know if I don't think we've told this story on here, but, like, Allie used to work nights,
Mhm.
and this was, like not that we weren't friends, but, like, I didn't know her schedule as, like
You
now
didn't
I'm
see
like
her as often either. Yeah.
right, like, now I'm like, "What's your schedule for the week?" Like, we need to
Mhm.
know, we need to, like, make sure we're good, but, she was working nights, and it was only 3 nights a week, so, like, I
Mhm.
didn't know it wasn't always the same, and I got a text from a friend of hers that was like, "Hey, Can you go knock on Allie's door? I think she's sleeping through her shift right now."
Oh.
And I was just like, "Yeah." So I went and knocked and heard some explicit words on the other side of things, and I was just like, "Get dressed." She wasn't
You're
sleeping through her
good.
shift. She was like I think she was still on time, maybe 30 minutes late.
Mhm.
But I was like, "Just get dressed and go. I'll take care of the dog." Like, this is when she still had
Yeah.
Carter. But yeah, you need people that are, like, checking in on you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I had, even when I lived alone prior to living with Megan, I had Jan and Pam who were right
Mhm,
there, who could see my comings and goings. And, Pam would just be like, "Hey, you good? Like, we haven't seen you in a minute." And I
mhm.
worked night shift. So, like, I would come home and,
Zombie days. Those were your zombie days.
yeah, zombie days. Yeah. And I would just be like, "Yep, just working a lot." And they would be like, "Okay, all good. Just making sure you're
You're
good." And
okay.
then
Yeah.
they were the best. They were like, and it was just, you just need to have people who are looking out for you, like, and then when COVID hit and I was working in the ER, they would hand me every day I got home at 7 a.m., they had made dinner the night before, they would hand me food over the fence
Mhm.
every night, like, "Here's your dinner, here's your," like, "Don't think about anything else, just go
Yeah.
wash your clothes and get in bed," and that was it, and they took care of me through COVID.
Yeah.
And then I got, like, if like, special to the front of the line at the grocery
Mhm,
store,
mhm.
um, and I would just be like, "Give me your list quick. We'll keep multiple people out of the grocery store." And they would
Yeah.
just be like, "Oh, yeah, we just need, like, coffee creamer and this." But, like, we just looked out for each other. So,
Didn't you also, when we were able to, bring a friend for vaccines,
mhm,
you did it
I
with
gave it to
Jan, right?
Jan.
Because we
Yeah.
didn't have anybody
Yeah.
else that lived in New Jersey. Like, I got it the
Yeah, and
same
you
time as
worked for
you.
the hospital. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you got it the same time as me, but I was the first in line. I was like,
Mhm,
"Absolutely, if this is gonna help, herd immunity, save lives, things like that." So, and they said, like, you get one person that you can give this to in your family or friends,
mhm,
but they have to live in New Jersey. So you
mhm,
had already gotten it, and then everybody else I knew had already worked in the hospital. So
mhm.
I called Jan. I was like, "Yeah, and she was like, "Absolutely."
Yeah,
So
thank you.
she
Yeah.
showed right up to the hospital. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I remember mom being very, and, like, me too, being very thankful that you had them during that time, just, like, kinda taking care of you because you were just like, you weren't even seeing Miles at the beginning.
yeah.
Like, you were seeing him, but, like, from afar because we just, like, didn't know what to expect, and
Yeah, I mean, that was only for a little while. It was
yeah,
like, and then once we knew that, like, things were good, and then we had testing daily at the hospital that we could do, so we kinda knew for that day, "You're
yeah,
good." Like, it was just, there was a lot of up in the air, but
yeah,
we got through it. Here we are. Everybody's
mhm.
healthy. Yeah, but alright, you go, and I have to leave early today. So, not super early, but
Yeah, quick one
let's
today,
talk about
but
tiny houses more. I'm excited for it.
I know, I'm
The
like,
thing
I
is
kind
that,
of
is this gonna come, like, your lease renews in a month?
well,
So
yeah, like, I'm set for the next year, and
right,
then
so we have a year to figure this out
okay. Yeah,
and
and
put
I
it over
already
there.
said, like, if we do this, we're getting a hot tub.
Yeah, Megan has told me no about a hot tub for 3 years now, and I'm
Okay.
like, "I want a hot tub."
I know,
And
you
I was
wanted
like,
one.
"Power in numbers."
Yeah, I'll be the pusher.
Yeah. 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 I
Um,
was like, "Her back hurts all the time." I'm like, "How great would it be to just chill?"
oh, I
She's like,
love a
she
hot
doesn't
tub.
like hot tubs because 'cause they're dirty, but
It's
I was
yours.
like, "Not if it's just us. This isn't
Yeah.
like a shared one at the gym. Like, we're not gonna get folliculitis from this."
The
Just
heck
like,
is that?
well,
Well,
it's like
don't
when
tell me. I don't wanna know. I love a hot tub.
no, it's just like inflammation of, like, the hair follicles, but people get it from, like, being in hot tubs. They get, like, a full body rash, and it just
Oh,
hot
okay.
there's an actual diagnosis, hot tub folliculitis, but you see it a lot in the urgent care setting.
Hot
It's a
tubs
quick
wouldn't do me
treatment,
wrong
everybody's
like
good.
that.
Yeah. No, no. I'm over our above ground pool. Megan loves it for a little dipsy, but I just feel like I can't relax at home enough to climb up the ladder and get in the pool and take the time to do it. I'm like, "Oh, I could be weeding this garden," or I don't know, I'm just not good with the in-home relaxation. She'll do yard work and then dip in the pool, but I'm like, I don't know why getting into an above ground pool is so much more work for me than
'Cause you can't jump in.
easing into a
Yeah.
yeah.
I bet it would be different if you had, like, your movie screen out there. Then you would, like, sit in the pool and watch a movie or something
We
maybe.
have set it up, but it's, like, also my bedtime is, like, 8:30, and that's, like, the time it gets dark.
Yeah. Yeah,
So, we'll see, but it's a very it's a difficult problem to have trying to climb up into the above
honestly.
ground pool.
Honestly.
I like a little float in the pool here and there, but I'd rather have a hot tub.
I know. I feel like I don't really go in your pool that much because Miles, like, he'll be like, "Oh, can we play volleyball?" And I'm like, "I don't wanna play."
No. No, and
Like
he's like, I'm only over it because, like, this year it's been so hard to keep it clean, and I think it's because of the heat wave.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't know if just, like, things change, like, the weather's been so on and off, it'll, like, rain and then be, like, extremely hot.
Yeah.
Um, and I was just like, "This is so much work," and Megan's like, "Well, we'll just keep it till it's, like, gone, and then
Hot tub.
we just won't get another one." And I'm like, "Yeah, then we'll get a hot tub."
Yeah.
I
I would
text her
poke
and
a hole in that pool.
I was like, "I really want a hot tub," and she texted me back, "Nobody else wants a hot tub." That was her
Well,
answer.
your new roomie does, okay?
Yeah, I bet Allie would want one too.
Yeah, she would.
And then we got, like, a little gym in the garage. And then at one point, I was like, we could like, they could just redo the garage. They could pay to have the garage, like, insulate it and make it, like and Megan was like, "We use it way too much. We
Yeah,
need
you
to
need
do,
that
like" yeah.
space.
Yeah, but I was like, you know, we're
Yeah.
figuring it out.
We need to look up zoning
Uh-huh.
and then see how I can connect a tiny home to, like, water and sewage.
Yeah, I'm sure we could put plumbing out there. I don't think that that's, like people do that all the time for, like, you know, garages and things like that. You just have to dig it from the house.
Well,
I mean, it'll be money, but
I
you have
think
to
if
just get a they do have tiny houses that are like 30 grand and not
no,
200,000. Yeah.
well, I just like, I'm like, if I'm gonna do it, I wanna do it right.
Yeah.
So, I want to be comfortable in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
And, like,
And then we'll
if
food prep together.
honestly, I'm like, I'd be fine with, like, a hot plate to cook on and an air
Yeah,
fryer.
but you would
Like,
have a full kitchen if you needed it
yeah,
and a
that's what
grill.
Allie was like, "Well, where would I make my egg bites?" I'm like, "You are so annoying." But
Allie's
also,
oven is filled with
she uses that as a
towels.
pantry.
Yeah.
Um, but no,
Was it
she
towels?
does no, it's food. It's like
It's
her,
food.
like,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
flour, that kinda stuff. But,
She could have a microwave.
yeah,
What does she make her egg bites in?
she does, like, muffin tin eggs.
Yeah, she
Um,
could come every Sunday could be food prep day.
that's what I said. Yeah, like, we decided she could just use your oven.
Yeah.
But I think if I'm staying in New Jersey, this is, like,
Mhm.
best option.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I'm
And
not
I
like
also am like, I'm gonna get a pretty one that looks pretty in your backyard.
yeah, I'm not gonna like I don't think people should force themselves to try and afford in New Jersey anymore. It's like we're gonna make other rules. We're gonna
Yeah. Yeah, have you
yeah, no
seen,
way.
like, s whatever maxing is, like, the thing that's on TikTok right now. So, like, it's like,
Yeah.
like, if you're, like, doing your makeup to match your green eyes, it's like green eye maxing. We are
Yeah.
going to,
Yeah.
like, land max in
Mhm.
New Jersey right now. We are going to make
Yeah.
the most of the land that you have to
Yeah.
make it work.
And we're getting rid of the playground in the backyard, so that would open up the backyard even more. And
You
then
already
once
have
the
a
pool is
trampoline,
gone
so I
yeah, one
can get
perfect.
rid of my little trampoline.
Yeah. Miles would too. I would see him jumping out there for sure. But
This
all
would
right, for
be
real.
Gus's best case scenario.
What do you this would be his best case scenario?
Yeah. For us to live in the backyard. First of all, he would be at my house, Gus. I would be his escape.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, they would
Iggy
come out
and
every
Winston.
morning,
Yeah.
wagging their tail, trying to get in your yeah.
Iggy and Winston would play together, so Gus would be left
Mhm.
alone sometimes,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
I
this
I
is
bet he'd
just
love that.
like this is the gateway to getting chickens and things like that. Like, we're gonna have our own eggs.
Well,
It's like
when you said, like, getting rid of your raised beds, I'm like, "No, we're gonna need those for our
no.
homesteading."
I think that that would be a great spot for it, though, like, up against the and we could, like, dig into the garden a little bit if we needed to. Yeah,
Okay.
put up a taller fence so it, like, blocks it basically on the side. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're doing this. Stay
okay.
tuned.
Yeah, we're gonna
That
look
means we're
into
gonna have to
zoning.
do another 52 weeks of a podcast so we can talk through this.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done 1 a week, except for the 1 week. This will be episode 28.
Wild.
Yeah, we did it.
And we've got about 6 viewers, so
Yeah,
winning.
yeah. All right, I gotta go to work.
Yeah, me too.
All right. We are, it's actually Wednesday, so I have to edit this today. All right. Well, until next week, whether we're here, away, or somewhere in between, we'll meet you under the W.
Bye.
Bye.